Welcome to the Hear My Heart broadcast, where I talk about the matters of the heart. You can't understand a person without getting to the root, which is hearing them. I am your host, Tiffany Rochelle, affectionately known as the People's Cheerleader. Here's something I want to share about me. I'm an author, a speaker, a heart and a motivational coach, and I'm so excited that you've tuned in and we have the opportunity to grow together. I'm here to encourage and motivate you to be the best you ever. If you're feeling a little stuck or stagnated, or you're having a hard time getting over some things, please know you're not alone and that you've come to the right place and you're listening to the right person to help you through that. So let's dive into today's show of Hear My Heart. Here we grow. Hello, everyone. And thank you so much for tuning in to Hear My Heart. I am so delighted that you are here, and allow me to introduce myself. I am your host, Tiffany Rochelle, aka the People's Cheerleader. And today I have on Hear My Heart a very special VIP with me today. She is a master relationship coach. She's a public speaker and owner of the Highest Intent Life Coaching. She has been helping people all over the world for a lifetime. She's a mother of 3 and a grandmother of 8. Oh my God. And guess what? She has been married to the man of her dreams. Girl, that's a wonderful thing there. I'm going to get like that one day. We're going to get there. She has been recognized for her service of over 5,000 volunteer hours as an advocate for the education of children with special needs. And Kari has been awarded the Department of Army Civil Service Medal 3 times for her work in the safe deployment of and return of our Army soldiers who served during the war on terrorism. So I'm going to bring to the front at this time so she can share with us her wisdom, Miss Kari Petruch, if I mispronounced that.
No, you didn't. Hi, Tiffany. You did it right. You did it right. Yay! Cheers for
Yeah.
you.
Girl, you better come on. I love the dance. Oh, it's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. How are you today?
I am doing really well.
Good.
I'm just so excited to be here and I'm having fun. You make it fun.
Girl, flattering gets you a lot of places. Don't do that to me. Yay, don't do that to me. Good
Oh,
stuff.
why not? If not me, then who? You
Well,
know?
come
Yes.
on, I'll let you
Look
do
at
it.
you. Look at you. Look at this.
Good stuff.
You're
Well,
so much fun.
huh?
You're so much fun.
I
You
can be
really
just a
are.
little bit. I'm just
Yeah,
a
just
little
a
bit.
little bit. You're a trip.
I'm sorry. Okay, I can
Oh,
do it.
yes.
So
Yeah, now I'm getting the vapors too.
listen, I got a fan somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but I got one somewhere around here. I'll find it nevertheless. But I do want to tell you one thing's for certain, and another thing is for sure. I am super grateful for you. So thank you so much for your help with our soldiers. I know that was a big task. How did you feel
Thank
about
you.
that?
I worked really, really hard. How did I feel about that?
Yeah.
Well, I worked for 6 straight years, 80, 90 hours a week to take care of our soldiers. And when I was done, I was done.
I believe it.
Yeah,
That was like a big task, and I'm like super
it
grateful.
really
And
was.
jeez, how did you
It,
get it started with that? Like, what got you into that?
you know what? I volunteered so much that when I applied for the position, they
Mhm.
hired me, and I have these amazing organizational skills, and I'm very innovative on processes.
Okay.
And so they hired me in because there was never a civilian that
Okay.
ran the deployment center before, and they hired me in because of my lifetime experience with
Uh-huh.
soldiers.
Okay.
And I came in there and I changed the processes. It was a soldier was taking uh, like 2 weeks to get in processed and out processed for deployment. And I made it so that soldiers came in and it took them an hour and 20 minutes. to
Wow.
get in and get out. I changed the whole way that they did that,
Wow.
yeah, they hired me in on on my organizational skills and my volunteer base.
Okay,
So
good stuff. That's
yeah,
well, you got a bright light and it was shining bright. So I guess they would
yeah.
want to go ahead and have your fabulousness there, huh?
Yeah, yeah. All the soldiers that I work with used to call me mama. So
Well, I can
yeah,
see it. Well,
yeah.
hello, Mama Carrie.
We had a rule. You weren't allowed to use the F word in my deployment
Okay.
center,
Okay.
and if you did, you owed me $1. And
Ooh, you
and
probably got a
so
lot of dollars in, huh?
they put the dollar at first, yeah, they put the dollar in this big jar that I had, and at the end of the month, I would treat them to a pizza party
Oh,
at the
that's
end of the month with that money, and it got to where I was still treating them with a pizza party, and
oh,
I had like 1, maybe $2 in there, but still it was worth it to do
I
it.
think I'd probably just say the F bomb just so we can have pizza. 'Cause
Well, they still had pizza anyway. So yeah, but they stopped doing it. They
okay.
stopped saying that. They started, and I used to teach them that it isn't about me. It's
Yeah,
about mutual respect for each other.
good
You
stuff.
know, and
That's
I love what my grandson says.
oh,
He says to people who say things like that, precision of language.
oh, ooh, I might have let me find my pen and write that down because I
Yes,
actually do like that.
he's a very precocious child. He's just extraordinarily smart, but he was like precision of language, you know.
I like that. I'm just telling
Cracks
you
me up
things.
every time.
That is cute. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to pencil that in to my
Oh
mental
yeah,
Rolodex. I got that.
yeah. You got to write that down because it's priceless. Yeah,
It is.
especially when a 5-year-old says it, you know.
Oh, he's that young. Oh
Oh,
my goodness.
when he
God.
started saying it, he was that young. He's
Uh-huh.
8 years old now, but
Okay.
he's just out of all the eight, this one is like super smart,
I love
super
it.
smart.
Oh, I love it. Keeps fun times around, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I believe it. Well, I know you had I know when we were speaking at one point in time, you were telling me how interesting of a childhood and a young adulthood that you have. Would you mind sharing a little bit of that with us?
Well, I had an interesting was a good word for early childhood.
Uh-huh.
My mother and father were married, divorced when I was really super young.
Hmm.
And my mother took care of me, and my mother suffered from a mental illness. She
Oh,
suffered from paranoid schizophrenia.
okay.
So my early childhood, I thought something was wrong with me because I didn't see the people that she saw,
Wow.
and she expected me to answer them.
Hmm.
And of course, I didn't see them, and I didn't know what was going on. And
Hmm.
she would wake me in the middle of the night to kill bugs on the walls that weren't there. I led a very odd early childhood,
Hmm. Hmm.
and that early childhood led me to not understanding about people and relationships,
Hmm.
and I was I when I went to school I was extraordinarily confused
Okay. So,
because other kids didn't see people who weren't there, you know, and they were like, what are you talking about?
you know,
So yeah.
oh wow, that was so. Did you ever see anything also, or just mom? You just made me think.
No, I never saw anything. I didn't, and
That wasn't me.
I thought there was something wrong with me because I couldn't see them,
Gotcha.
you
Gotcha.
know, and because
Gotcha.
that was my world, you know, she was my world, and I didn't understand
Yeah.
that, you know. So it's kind of like flipped around, you know,
Right. I got it.
and because of that, and how there was an event that happened where I got very seriously injured
Okay.
by my
Okay.
real mother, and I was taken by my grandmother,
Okay.
my brother and I, to live with her, and she was my saving grace and my heart of hearts,
Yeah.
and she loved me into health again.
Hmm.
Um, but not knowing about relationships and still not understanding the world and still having all of those very odd beliefs in me, I met a man. And married him, and he didn't turn out to be No, he didn't turn out to be a
Okay.
very good guy.
Oh, wait a minute. I take my heart back.
He didn't turn out to be a very good guy,
Okay.
but it, yeah, eventually I left that marriage, and then I found the love of my life.
Yay!
Yeah,
Okay, we're
I
back.
have, yes, I have, you can put it back. He is my rock. He's
Mhm.
just amazing to me. He's so romantic, and this man brings me flowers for no reason, keeps me in flowers all the time. He treats me like I'm his queen,
And you are.
and I gotta tell you, because this
Yeah.
just happened today. We went shopping for a formal because we go to galas and stuff, um, and I found this formal, and it wasn't my size because I'm endowed with upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah, I kind of
So,
understand that. I'm not
and the
standing up
dress
though. Whoa.
just it wasn't gonna fit, and I wanted that dress so badly.
Uh-huh.
This man spent and he spent time today. He took time today from his work to
Mhm.
find that dress for me in my size.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, really.
Oh, that is
this is
amazing.
this
Time
is
for me is everything. You hear, like,
yes,
yes, love on me. Excuse me. Yes, tell me all sweet nothings. You can whisper them in
mm,
my ear or say them out loud. I love that.
right.
But when you invest time, that's something that's non-refundable, and it's
No,
something super precious. So for you to take out time and spend it with me, I'm like, that is something so precious. And I'm like, oh my God.
absolutely, absolutely. But you know what? I wasn't with him.
Yeah, but no, he took out his time.
He took
Time
out
is
his
just something
time.
precious. Like he could have been doing something else with his time.
Yes.
He could have been at work. He could have been doing, but it's that time he invested, but it was still for you. Even though
Well,
you
he just
weren't there, it was for you. That's
well,
amazing.
he likes to go dress shopping with me, and he likes to go pick up dresses and bring them to me and say, "Try this one on, try that one on." Just
Oh, he's special.
he is
He's
special.
special. One
He
day,
is.
Father, one day, that's gonna be my life. I'm just putting that in the atmosphere now, okay?
That's right.
It's
That's right. Because why? Because there are no conditions.
right.
He said, "Ask and you shall receive." He
Don't play
didn't
with me.
say
You
he
tapping into
didn't
something.
he didn't say he did there's no conditions in there. It just says ask.
Ask and you shall receive. When
Right.
you seek, you
Be-
gonna find it, right?
that's it. Yeah, believe that it will
Mhm.
happen, and it will happen.
Absolutely.
There's nothing in there that says, well, if you're good enough or if you did, there's
Mhm.
nothing in there that says
Mhm.
that. It just says
Amen
ask.
to that one. Mhm. Yeah,
Yep.
I got you. Well, see, you started talking about relationships, and gosh, now you got me
Mhm.
all emotional and stuff and want me in one. I'm gonna get it one day, but whatever. We gonna get there. We just not there now. So
Well, you be prepared. So what I got to tell people out there is be prepared
yeah.
where you don't know when that's going to happen.
Mhm.
You can meet your the love of your life at the grocery
It's
store
the truth. Yeah.
picking up watermelons. You
Mhm.
can meet the love of your life while you're getting gas at the gas station.
You sure can.
Be aware,
Yeah.
because
Absolutely.
you don't know when your shining light is coming around you.
Well, I'm going to shine his light when he's ready to. I'm ready to receive it. So, how does one know if they would need you? Because you're a relationship coach, and now you're coaching me into this relationship that I'm about to get into.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So what I tell you is, how do you know if and I got this little quiz, but how you know when you need to go talk to somebody and get help is if your conversation is only about sex, money, and the kids,
Hmm. Hmm.
and you can't talk about anything else,
Hmm.
if you have stopped holding hands,
Wow.
if you have stopped looking lovingly in each other's eyes,
Hmm.
if you have stopped cuddling,
Hmm.
if you have withdrawn affection from one another for whatever reason,
Hmm.
if you always have a need to be right and in control. Yeah,
We need you. Mhm.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you
That
need
is
me.
an
And let me tell you what, I can't fix you.
okay. Okay.
And that's the really super important thing. What
Mhm,
I can do is give you the tools so
mhm,
that you can
mhm.
fix you.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Right.
That's good stuff. See, and those tools matter. And then not only do you have the
Mhm.
tools, because I have tools in my toolbox, but I
Mhm.
gotta know how to utilize them. So I kind of can't take a hammer and try to hammer something that really needs a screwdriver. I mean, you can, but that's not the proper thing. But utilizing the tools and knowing how to
Well,
use them. You're right.
yeah, but if you hammer that screw
Mhm.
in, you can't ever take it back out again and put it back in again.
Right. Right.
Right.
Right. I got you. See, knowing how to use the tools and utilizing them.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that definitely
Yeah.
matters. That definitely matters. So tell me this.
Mm.
You made a statement once before, and
Mhm.
you said, and I'm going to quote it. You says you've said falling in love is like having a new toy with lots of hidden chambers to discover. But staying in love sometimes becomes hard to understand and handle. What are some components to understand as far as anybody needs to stay in love?
Well, it's important that you first the a massive component between couples is to understand where you come from,
Okay. Okay.
what your belief system is.
Mhm.
And in my book, I take you through a walk through that, not a total psychological walk, but just a conversation and a walk through that. It's important to understand not just, people when they're dating or early in their relationship, oh, I'm this religion, or this is where I come from, these are who my people are, da da da. All of those things are really important to look at, especially when you're considering being in a union,
Okay.
and those are all important things. And I'm not trying to say that they're not, but it's
Sure.
super important that you talk about your belief system.
Yeah.
And that isn't just your religious belief system, but it's also the way you were raised, what
Mhm.
your parents taught you, what you believe to be true, what you believe could be better or be changed, and how this not paying attention to this very, very crucial matter
Mhm.
will affect your relationship throughout the whole relationship.
Okay. Now you did a little plug that was there. What is the book called?
uh,
How do
it's
we
called,
this all this information in that?
yeah, get out of the box and into play.
Come on, get out the box. I like that.
Yeah, the secret to a lasting relationship.
Wow.
So
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah, and it is about it. It's a conversation. Look, this book is only 108 pages.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is not a big, thick book. This is a book you can open up on a Saturday morning, and in a couple of hours, you can be done reading it.
Oh,
It's
I like
got
those books.
amazing tools in there, amazing things to do. But the one of the most important things about that book is that it leads you to play.
Okay.
And that's where couples need to stay. Their entire relationship is in play.
Okay. Okay. That is beautiful. So what does play entail though? What does play look like? Because for me, I like play. I might think of wrestling. Play, I might think of wrestling with no clothes on.
Mhm.
Play. There's a lot of things that I think of when
Mhm.
it comes to play. So what does play
Mhm.
look like?
Smacking each other's butts, chasing each other around the yard with squirt guns. There are so many ways, but sitting on the sidewalk with sidewalk chalk and
Yeah.
drawing pictures together.
Yeah.
That sounds childish, but be childish.
Yeah.
Be the kids.
Uh-huh.
Be the kids that you were when you first got together.
Mhm.
Do those silly things.
Yeah.
Like turn around and you got whipped cream there, and you turn around and pump him on the nose or pump her on the nose with
Uh-huh.
some whipped cream. And
Yeah.
then, well, we all know that there's lots of other things to do with that whipped cream, but
Yes.
but we don't want to get too racy here. But
Understood. Understood.
but
Okay.
play, stay in play.
Okay.
If if you're not holding each other's hands, if you're not snuggling, at least if you're not going out on a date together. And by the way,
Mhm.
I do not qualify a date as going to a movie and going to dinner.
Okay. So what does a date look like then?
A date looks like doing something fun together.
Okay.
So, a date for some people could be going to play pinball.
Okay. Okay.
At,
We'll
at,
do
at,
darts.
who's ever got it? Going to play darts, the
Mhm.
two of you, not you stand there and watch him play darts, but the two of you play together.
Mhm.
It could look like, putting the kids down. Okay, so maybe you don't have a sitter and you want to have a date night together. It could be putting the kids in bed and make sure they're asleep,
Right. Right.
and having naked Monopoly. I mean, just,
I want to play Twister.
yeah, play Twister then. Do that. It's not as much fun with just two people, though, honestly.
Understood.
It could be, but it's not as much fun, you
Right.
know?
Right. Well, I was just thinking of Twister with a twist of what you said for Monopoly. Yeah, and I
Hmm.
don't want to do that with a whole bunch of people.
But no, 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 no. We don't want to do that with a whole bunch of people. But there's just all kinds of things,
Yeah.
games that you played. You know, get water balloons and
Yeah.
go outside. If your other half is outside and all sweaty
Mhm.
doing yard work, run outside, grab the hose, and just attack
That's up my
and
alley.
spray him down. And if he gets mad, he's got a problem. He doesn't know how to play.
Oh yeah.
So you need to work on the play if he's got a problem. But most likely he'll go and try and wrestle that hose out and spray you down and
Mhm.
play with you.
Yeah.
You got to play.
Good stuff. So keeping play in play matters.
Mhm.
Definitely. Oh, that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
That's definitely up my alley because I'm definitely playful. And that's part of the reasons why I'm the cheerleader.
Great.
I'm always liking to have fun, staying happy. So that
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
gave me a nugget. Thank you.
Yeah, if you're not laughing and you're not having fun in your relationship,
Mhm.
then you're boring.
Yeah.
And if you're bored with your relationship, you're boring.
Yeah. And I
You
don't want to
know,
be boring.
don't be boring. Be
Right.
fun. And if your other half can't have fun, and I'm telling you that almost everybody can have fun.
Sure.
So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
there's all kinds of things. I like to bug my husband. He likes to bug me at night.
Okay.
He likes to he likes to bug me at night and and squeezes my bottom.
Oh, up
He
my
does
alley.
it on purpose. It makes me jump because I don't expect it. I'm like, ah!
But that's cute. And again, that's
Yes.
fun. That's play. Keep it.
Yeah, it's all these little tiny things that make up your relationship.
That's
And there's also other ways to, people are like, "Oh, well, he's not romantic." Make the romance.
right.
Do that.
Yeah.
Go get sticky notes,
Yeah.
a pad of sticky notes,
Mhm.
and write down all the reasons that you love your partner.
Okay.
Everything, one at a time, on all these sticky notes, and then hide them everywhere. I
Okay.
know that one of the ones I stuck in my husband's underwear drawer,
Uh-huh.
and
That's
it took him a few days to find it in the underwear drawer, and he took out his underwear, and there's a sticky note, "I love you because."
oh,
Yeah, those kinds of things take, you got 15 minutes to write down 15 different ones and go hide them.
okay.
Where's his favorite, if he likes lunch meat or peanut butter or whatever sandwich that he likes to eat. Go
Okay.
stick one on there.
Okay.
And just put them in the strangest places.
Okay.
Watch
Mhm.
your spouse light up.
Okay.
It
Gotcha.
is just amazing. The biggest smiles happen when
Oh
you do
gosh, you
that.
got me smiling and I don't even have one.
Yeah.
But these are
Yeah.
good nuggets that I am going to put to use for when that does happen. So I'm
Oh
great.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm super grateful for
Oh
you. So
yeah.
I got a little fun little thing I'd love to do towards the end of the show because we're getting ready to wrap up here.
Mhm.
So there's a little fun game that I like to play. It's called This or That.
All
So
right.
I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and you got to tell me which one, and then I want to know why you picked that one. You
Okay.
ready? Okay.
Mhm.
So first one is winning the lottery or becoming famous overnight.
Winning the lottery.
Okay. So why do you want to just win the lottery? What's the reasoning behind that?
Because there are several charities that I would love to give that money to.
You're a
I,
giver.
I'm
Oh,
a giver, and I can think of so many ways to put that money to use.
okay.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Okay. Well, second
Mhm.
question. Ready for it?
Yeah.
Apologize first or wait for someone to say sorry to you?
Apologize first.
Why? Somebody wronged me. Why I gotta say sorry first?
Because forgiveness is about me, not them.
Absolutely. Good. I feel like I'm on Family Feud. Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. I love it. I love it. I swear I do. Last question.
Okay.
Wash the dishes or clean the bathroom?
Oh.
Oh, that now you got to think. Put to thinking.
No, well, it's like do both.
But you got to pick one. Can't do them both.
Wash the dishes.
Okay. So is the dishes easier to do than cleaning the bathroom?
No, not really. Wash the well, it depends. If it's going in the dishwasher, yes. If I'm washing them by hand, that's a different story. I was raised washing them by hand, and that's what I was thinking when you said wash the dishes.
Gotcha. Well, I totally.
So but I don't mind either one.
Okay. Oh, that's good. So you don't mind getting your hands dirty if you need to, then, huh?
No, I don't.
Good.
I don't.
Good
I
stuff.
was raised that what needs to be done, and
Definitely.
there ain't no sense in complaining about it. Just get it done.
Well, I like that. I definitely like that.
Yeah.
So give us your final thought. Final thought is I want you to tell us what is the story that you would love to be told? Your last
Ah,
statements, what do you want us to hear? This is your
ah,
moment.
I got it.
Okay.
3 things I want you to remember whenever you're in conflict as a couple, whatever your relationship looks like, and this can be applied to any relationship. 3 sentences. Does it need to be said?
Mhm.
Does it need to be said by me? Does it need to be said by me right now?
Wow. Okay.
That's
Good.
it.
Those three things, I got to keep that in memory too. Jeez, because everything has to be said, and it has to be said by me, and it needs to be said right now. No, it doesn't. I'm being extra. I'm being extra. I promise you.
I know you are. That's all right. You're fun.
Good stuff. Well,
Yes.
I must say, I am super delighted and I'm elated that you decided to stop in and share some of your wisdom with us. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much.
you.
You are
Thank
totally a
you.
pleasure to be around. And thank you for keeping me laughing.
Ah. Well, it's mutual, I'm telling you. You keep me laughing. You had me cracking up before we even started the podcast. So
That's
you're pretty fun.
kind of me for some
Yeah, that is you.
personality.
And keep doing that.
I learned to embrace me. It took me a little while to get here, but once I got there, I love me. And my motto is why be somebody else when I'm so good at being me?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
Absolutely. There's only one of you.
absolutely. I wouldn't want another one. Y'all couldn't handle, y'all barely can handle this one. So, well, I want to tell you thank you. So, everyone that's out there, thank you so much for listening. I hope you are going to take heed to the wise words that we were able to hear on this evening. So, with all of my heart, I want to tell you thank you for lending your ear and hearing her heart on the Hear My Heart show. So, see you next time on Hear My Heart. Take care. Grace and peace.